Uh, Hello, Professor. This is group number 9, and our topic is cricket analysis, and it is our final project for data programming. So, yeah, uh, can you move forward? Yeah, so this is our team profile. So, myself, Ashish Kumar Prajapati, I am working as data analyst for the project, and here are my colleagues, Mayuran, who is our team leader and developer as well. Then Pankaj Mehta, who is also data analyst, and Dian Fernando, who is also data analyst. Yeah. So here is our short introduction. So this project is of a web application built using the Flask framework in Python, and it focuses on scraping cricket data from a website and storing data in a MongoDB database, performing data analysis using Python scripts, and presenting the results through a web interface. And the project is managed and edited using the Visual Studio Code editor. So yeah, so here are some our research question. So first question is which player scored the most run, then which player hit the most number of sixes, then who are the top 10 batsmen with highest average per innings, then who are top players by a batting average, and who are the top players with highest not outs. Then moving forward, yeah, so moving forward, who are the top 10 hitters, then who are the top 10 players who scored most number of centuries, then who are the top 10 six hitters, then who are the top 10 four hitters, and lastly, who are the top 10 best run per ball. So, so for this project, we had used several tools, which includes Python, Pandas, MyMongo, MongoDB, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Jupyter Notebook, and NumPy. Now, I would like to hand over to my colleague Dian.
Thank you, Ashish. As you can see, this is our sample screenshot of our website, and this is our welcome page for cricket analysis. So moving on to the next page. So as you can see, this is the chart of the top players by runs. And this is the chart of our top 10 six hitters. Moving on to the next slide. And this is the chart with the top 10 batsmen with the highest average runs per inning. Moving on to the next slide. And this chart is about the top 10 players scored most centuries. And this is our source code for our project. And this is our sample analysis code. So talking about the results discussion, according to our analysis, Virat Kohli is the highest run score from our analysis, and Rohit Sharma is the player with the most sixes, which is 182 sixes, and is closely followed by Guptill. And PR Sterling has the highest average score per innings with 30.16 runs, who is only player from Ireland and in this list of top 10 players. From our dataset, Rohit Sharma scored most centuries, which is 4, and Gale comes in number 10 with 2 centuries among top 10 highest century scorers. So moving on to the next slide. Now, Myron will show us the demo of our project.
Thank you, Dian. So now we are moving on to the demo. So let me open the editor, Visual Studio Code editor. Right. So our editor, so this one, So let's launch our app. So before launching the app, I will give some overview of the code. So we have files. This is our web scraper. So we have a MongoDB database, so which is connected to this website, and also we are scraping the data from ESPN Cricket Info website. So this is the code for web scraping, and we will scrape with the data, and we will then import the data into the MongoDB. And also we have two Python files for analysis. One is for horizontal graph and another one is for vertical graph. This is for the maintenance, easy maintenance for the codes and managing the errors. So we are keeping several divided the files in separately, and all the files are linked to app.py. So this is where the main web page code is managed. At the same time, the HTTP files are available here. So let's launch the app website. So this is our website. So our this is our website. So you can see it's all kind of analysis are available here, and this is for the updating the data. So once it is clicked, it will do the web scraping from the data and update the MongoDB database. Here, let me open the MongoDB database. So this is our database. So the data is shown here. So for example, I will change the database here. So let's say, let's make the column name, the key value as key as 4s. And save it. Sorry for the internet is a bit slow, that's the problem. Right now, if we update the MongoDB file, and you can see here it is also changed as the key is changed as number of 4s. So again, we are going to bring back it to its previous original state, number of 4s, and saving it. And for okay, now again giving the MongoDB and checking our database. So you can see it is updated. So whenever the user wants to make sure that they are getting the updated results, they can click this button and get updated data from ESPN website, and they can see the final results. So in the first one, you can see this is first top players. That means the Virat Kohli is highest, who's the total runs, and same as other analysis, they can see players with highest batting average and players with highest not outs, and players with highest scores, top 10 hitters, that means players with highest striking rate, players with most centuries, players with most 50s, top 10 six hitters, and top 10 four, I think people who scored highest number of fours boundaries, and same as number of runs per ball and number of runs per innings. So this kind of analysis we have done, and whenever the user want to make sure they have getting the updated data, they can click this button. So analysis wise, we have done several analysis, and also other than that, from the data we have did some calculations, especially the number of runs per innings and number of runs per balls, and all these things we calculated using the Python code here. So this is our project. So in summary, what we have done is we have done the web scraping through Python coding, and got the data from ESPN data and updated into the MongoDB database, and later from MongoDB we retrieve the data and we do all the analysis and visualizations that we required, and we created an web page, and we published in the web page. So whenever the user wants to make sure they are getting a very updated data, so they have to click it. So ESPN, it's the most recent data, so they will get updated frequently, so the user can make sure they are getting updated data here by clicking this button. So this is our project. So and in summary, that we have successfully used Python and Flask platforms for web scraping the data and analyzing and publishing it. website, and all the coding materials and the documents and links can be found in this GitHub repository. We will be sharing this repository in our submission as well, so you can refer all the documents. And thank you for the guidance and everything to successfully implement this project. And I also thank my colleagues who are supporting to make this project successful. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayur, and thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Myron. Thank you, Professor.